So my body count is 500, and it got me thinking, what is the average person's? Like,
I'd be right up there with you, girl, except my dad kept saying this stupid phrase throughout my childhood. It was so redundant. What was it? Oh, I love you.
Welcome back to Mindy, where we react to modern dating uncensored. Today we're looking at women being ashamed because men are choosing to be single. We've got clips of confusion, regret, and men finally saying, "I'm done." Let's see what's really going on.
I guess she had the same idea. Let's see if you can pick up a guy at Home Depot.
For you guys that don't already realize it, having the skills of building things and getting your hands dirty, not being afraid of that, is extremely attractive to pretty much all women. So the concept here of a woman going to Home Depot looking good and walking around trying to find a single guy, like, it's good, right? The ideas behind it are good. She wants to find a man that is not afraid to get his hands dirty. However, many women have tried this, and it oftentimes does not work because those men at Home Depot are not looking to hit on a woman. They are just looking to finish their project, okay? Home Depot, Lowe's, it is like their peaceful place. It's their work zone, okay? They're in work brain. So if you're a woman that is trying to do this, you need to be a little bit bolder than what you typically would be. You need to say something to him. You need to approach him. Just make sure, especially if it's a weekend, to look at his hand, okay? Because most likely if it's a man on a weekend, like mid-morning, early afternoon, he's probably there because he's completing a task that his wife sent him there to do. Other than that, ladies, good luck, and men, good luck finishing your projects.
Here we go. A woman thinks she's gonna stroll through Home Depot and suddenly, boom, she's gonna catch herself a man. Look, I get the idea. Guys who can lift stuff, get their hands dirty, that's attractive. But Home Depot ain't a dating app, all right? Most dudes there aren't thinking about sliding into your DMs in aisle 7. They're just trying not to smash their thumb with a hammer. And this part. You need to be bolder. Say something to him. Yeah, because nothing says romance like interrupting a guy mid-sawing his 2x4. Weekend warriors don't want to flirt. They want to finish the project and go home in peace. So ladies, good luck. And fellas, good luck keeping your sanity while trying to build a deck and dodge every "hey cutie, what's your name?" It's a war zone out here.
Guys, I went on maybe one of the best first dates I have been on in recent years, but maybe ever this weekend. Okay, here's the story. We met on Hinge and we instantly clicked. I mean, it was just immediate banter, immediate conversation. We got deep, we got surface level. We were just really vibing, and we weren't messaging for that long. It was probably just a few hours. Eventually, he asks me to coffee. I say yes. He sets it up. He asks, what day are you free? What time? Da-da-da. Show up to the coffee shop, and he shows up right after me, and he walks in, and I'm just taken aback. I'm taken aback by his beauty. He is just as gorgeous as his photos, if not even more in person. We meet, we hug. Instantly, we hit it off. Our entire date was 4.5 hours. You guys, we were sitting across from each other with no distractions, no phones, completely locked in, talking the entire time in riveting conversation for 4.5 hours in the corner of this little coffee shop. It was so sweet. He was like, so if you're interested, I would love to see you again. And I was like, yeah, I'm interested. I would love to see you again. So he took my number because we were just previously messaging on the app. So we walked out of the coffee shop, we hugged goodbye, and that was it. After I had been in my car for all of 2 minutes, I got a text from him, and it was because he turned on his car and a song that we were talking about was playing, and so he made a joke about it, and I made a joke back, and then that was it for that interaction. So we went out on Saturday, and it's now Monday. In my book, proper date etiquette is to follow up the next day and say, hey, I had a really great time. Let's set up that second date. But I have not heard from this motherfucker. I told him on the date, I like to be pursued. I like men to lead. I want you to put in the effort. That's what I'm looking for, and that's what I'm available for right now. So I made it clear. So at this point, I haven't heard from him in over a day, and I've decided that I'm going to give it a solid 48-hour window of time. And if I do not hear from him by the end of today, this man has disqualified himself.
You're telling me that you can have a perfect, unheard of, best ever first date, and you have chemistry, and you have connection. But if that man doesn't follow your unspoken rule of texting you within 24 hours from that first date, he's off the list? Oh my God, do you not see what the problem is here? Because for a woman like this to meet a man like that, and you don't want to hang on to that and maybe change your rules, maybe you reach out to him first because he is this amazing person and you have this amazing connection. I'm sorry, if you're not willing to put in just an ounce of effort like that, then that man deserves better. He deserves a woman that is going to be a wife to him. I said what I said.
An old man literally just stopped me and said, I don't mean to be rude, but you are absolutely gorgeous. And I looked at him and I was like, and I just turned around and like, and then I'm thinking like, is this just me deeping it too much? Like, is he actually just like trying to be nice? And then I'm thinking, wait, no, that's me, my people-pleasing brain switching on and trying to like excuse the fact that he just outwardly said that I'm absolutely gorgeous, which is just like so unnecessary.
Some women you're not going to please. The reason that gentlemen stop being gentlemen is because of videos like this. Because it's a very nice thing to do. And I'm sure this guy was extremely polite. He's an older guy. And you know what? He's from a different generation. He's from a generation where you could compliment a woman and they would appreciate that compliment, say thank you politely, and go about their day. He's not used to these modern women.
So what were you saying about not having fun?
I'm done having fun. I'm done having fun. I had so much fun in my 20s. So much fun with so many men. Too much fun, honestly. I think I, reached the fun limit. But I'm serious about dating. I'm in my 30s. I have a plan. I have a time frame. I have deadlines.
Right.
I want a baby in a year. I just froze my eggs. I want a ring in 9 months. And I want to be married a year and a half, maybe 2 years. So I'm looking for someone who is at that level.
Well, this
is willing to meet me at that level.
For sure. This is our first date, so
yeah,
I feel
know.
Like
That's why I'm being crystal clear, because so many men who look just like you have just wasted years of my life, and I'm so sick of it, and I'm not going to let it happen.
Well, I thought you were trying to have fun, so it's
no,
like...
I'm not having fun. I'm done having
fun.
Right,
you're done with fun now, but before...
I had so much fun.
Yeah, that much is clear.
With a lot of men.
Yeah, I'm picturing a lot of things right now.
And I don't need to do it anymore. And honestly, you're really not my type. My friend told me to go out with you because she seems like you're the type that wants to settle down. So,
okay.
Normally I don't go for you, but I feel like maybe you're at the same place in your life and my life.
I don't know. Yeah, this might not be.
The level of disrespect in this video is crazy. First of all, she said, I normally don't go for you, but my friend, I'm basically doing it for my friend because you seem like the type of settle down. All right, that's not even the worst of it. The worst of it, we're going to break this down segment by segment by segment. The worst of this is when she said that she's had so much fun. First, she said she had so much fun with so many men. Then she said it's so many men that wasted her time. Well, which one is it? Did you have a whole lot of fun or did a lot of guys waste your time? But we already know the answer to that. Basically, what she's communicating in so many words, and the only reason that she feels compelled to be this honest with this guy is because he's the guy that she could possibly settle for. Not settle down with, settle for. Think about that for a second. Because everybody got the best of her. And then now she's going to sit here. And these are the type of women that'll come online, that'll make a TikTok account, that'll make an Instagram account, that'll have a YouTube, and they'll be sitting here telling you about how there's no good men, where are all the good men at, why are they over here wasting our time, she's ready to settle down. Meanwhile, what they won't tell you is what happened in their past that prevented them from being able to be with the guy that they're supposed to be with in the first place. So basically, here's the formula for most women. Don't matter if they white, don't matter if they black, this is the formula.
All right. Let me get this straight. She's done having fun, but before that, she had so much fun with so many men. And now all those men wasted her time? Pick a lane, lady. You can't have the party and cry about the hangover, too. And now she's out here on a first date basically saying, I'm only here because my friend thinks you're the settling down type. Bro, what? Your life plan has a spreadsheet and a timer, and somehow this dude's supposed to match it on day one? Man, that's why guys check out. Men don't want to play HR for your emotional baggage and calendar. Honestly, this right here is the blueprint. Women complaining about no good men are conveniently forgetting that half the reason they can't find one is because they spent the last decade burning through options and now expect perfection on the first go. Man, just sip your drink, laugh, and enjoy the freedom.
I left the man that I loved for the man that I deserve. I was in a relationship for 10 years and decided to leave that relationship because he was no longer the man of my dreams. He was a good boyfriend and he never cheated on me, but when it came to alignment and what I deserved and what I wanted and saw for myself and my future kids, I wanted to give my kids the best possible father I could, as well as like the best possible life I could give them. Love is not enough for that. So I left. It took me years of contemplation, but now I am in pursuit of finding the man of my dreams again, because you're young, you're hot, you might as well live your best possible life, especially the one life that you have, the one body that you have. Like, don't waste it away on...
Oh, here we go. 10 years with a guy who did everything right and still nope it out because alignment and dreams. Yeah, love's not enough when you want perfection and a Hollywood life, right? Classic good dude. No drama, just gets dumped for the fantasy version. Men out here just trying to survive, and women are out here editing reality like it's a Netflix script.
Are you single or married?
Kind of single.
Kind of single?
Yes.
What does that mean?
I recently broke up with someone.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, why?
Because like a few months ago, it was our anniversary. After 1 year, he took me for dinner. It was a nice restaurant, but he just paid for the dinner around like $2,000.
Wait, so let me see if I understand. You broke up with this man after being with him for a year.
A year.
1 year. Because he took you to a restaurant and only paid $2,000?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he get you anything?
Yeah, just a normal gift around like approximately price was like $5,000.
So a $5,000 gift, $2,000 dinner. That wasn't enough?
No, we have been for 1 year together. I expected more. You know, I'm a woman.
What did you get him?
Me.
See, this is what these dudes be talking about because you're terrible. That's horrible.
This is exactly why so many men are checking out. A man spends $2,000 on dinner, $5,000 on a gift, and she still says it wasn't enough. And when asked what she gave him, me. This is the entitlement men keep talking about, where a woman's presence is supposed to be worth more than a man's actual effort, money, and loyalty. Men are realizing they can give everything and still be told it's not enough.
You're saying men need to be leaders, take initiative and stuff?
Yeah, that's the bare minimum.
So what if in a relationship you were dating a guy, your boyfriend, let's say you've been dating a year, he's like, I don't like how revealing you dress.
Break up?
Really? You think the
then
relationship?
He should go find someone that dresses
so you
like
wouldn't
long
just to be,
skirts
but hold on.
Stuff,
but he wants to stay with you, and he'll stay with you so long as
then
you dress more modestly.
Then suck it up.
That's not really you following his lead then. He's saying, hey, look, when you were single, you're acting like a single girl. You're going to the club. You're going to stop dressing revealing. You're going to stop posting thirst traps on Instagram.
I don't know. Like, you shouldn't be with an insecure man.
Why would that be insecure? Why do y'all want us to lead? And if we lead and we're like, I'm not comfortable with how you're dressing.
That has like nothing to do with leading. Like, you're just like wanting to change us. Like that.
Asking a man to lead you and to step up as a man, but you are refusing to respect him.
Right. Your respect is huge.
It's not him trying to change you. It's you being a respectable woman for him as he's leading you.
Bro, she wants a leader until he actually leads. The second he says, hey, can you dress a little more modest now that we're together? She hits him with breakup. They don't want leadership. They want a boyfriend who agrees with everything they already do. That's not leading. That's yes man energy. Modern dating in one clip.
Men don't care about women's money. We don't care about women's competence. We don't care about women's height. We don't care about all the things that you care about in a man. Attraction isn't symmetrical, it's asymmetrical. So you became the man that you want. So all these other guys that you're meeting, they don't qualify for you. But the only guy that did meet your standards, guess what? You didn't qualify for him.
I don't want a man who's only going to judge me based on my size.
You just called him short. We don't want a woman that's only going to base us based off our height. I'm 6'4", he's 5'8".
I didn't judge his character.
But okay, but you judge his height and he doesn't qualify for you. The same way he doesn't qualify for you, with your figure, a lot of guys you won't qualify for.
Give me a second. No, he's just.
I was never speaking down on you. I was speaking to the queen in you. All human beings, we got the fool in us or the king or the queen in us. Like the man, he has a fool in him, but he also has a king in him. And that woman should always speak to the king in him. A woman has a fool in her, but she also has a queen in her. Me speaking to the fool in you would have been, you just as good.
Classic. He's saying men don't care about your height, money, or whatever. But she disqualifies the guy for being 5'8". Meanwhile, complaining no good men exist. Bro's just trying to talk to the king in her, and she's busy judging the fool. No wonder guys check out.
So I just found out that I'm not hot, and this was based on a really humbling experience where I'm trying to get 4 men together to help me move a really heavy object from point A to point B. Not a far point A to point B either, and I can't do it. It can't be done. I'm in hell. I've tried for days, texting every man I know. Can you please come help me move this heavy thing? It's a piece of granite, by the way. I think we can use that as a gauge. Number 1, can you get a group of men to help you move a heavy object from point A to point B? Number 2, how far can you get them to move it? Because what I need is a piece of granite moved about 15 feet. Cannot gather 4 men to do that. Oh, I can't. I'm going to be hungover that day. Oh, I can't. Football is on. Wah. Number 1, they don't make men like they used to. Because how come nobody wants to be helpful? Little helpless old me? You want me to pick up the granite slab? Why? You're not being helpful. Number 2, I need to level up.
I'm sorry, but this is not telling of how hot you are. This is telling of how many men that you've placed in your friend zone. And it sounds like they all exited themselves without you even realizing. Because if you think that men are just going to give all of that effort, all of that time just because you're attractive and you're literally just sitting there and you're not reciprocating anything back, they are over that. They would rather have a true friend that they're putting effort towards, or they'd rather have somebody that's wanting to be in a real relationship with them. It's that simple. Stop trying to expect things from men when you're giving them literally nothing back.
Okay, hold up. So let me get this straight. You can't get 4 guys to help you move a piece of granite 15 feet, and somehow that proves you're not hot? Bro, no. That's not hot. Or not hot. That's called men having lives and maybe not wanting to be your moving crew for free. And the excuses. I'm hungover. Football's on. Classic. Newsflash. Men aren't walking utilities, just waiting for you to need something heavy lifted. If your definition of hot is people doing labor for you, that's on you, not us. Honestly, the funniest part? She's like, I need to level up. Nah, sis. You need to adjust your expectations. Men aren't here for the granite. We're here for peace, snacks, and maybe a beer.
Here. I found it. I found the condom wrapper. I found it. It was here on the counter. Your bag was right there when you got home. I found it and I've known it. I've known it for a long time. Why are you looking at me like that? I fucking caught you this time. You didn't throw the whole wrapper away.
Why would I bring a condom wrapper home?
It must have been in your bag. It fucking fell out. I know it. I felt it for a long time. You're up to no good and there's a fucking condom wrapper. Say something to me. Say something because I'm fucking shaking.
This is not a condom wrapper.
Yes, it is.
This is not a condom wrapper.
It's the condom wrapper. What the fuck are you doing? I'm like freaking out. I'm shaking. I've never been so fucking devastated.
So, can it be that if you're calling a condom wrapper? Does this look familiar? It's a ramen noodle flavor pack. You know I toss them. You know I don't put the flavoring in the noodle. I take those to work. Why the fuck would I have... Think about it. If I'm gonna tell you, I'm not going to bring the condom home or the condom wrap. Start with, I'm sorry. Fuck, dude.
Yup. Here we go. She finds a wrapper, flips out like he's some criminal mastermind. Bro's probably just carrying ramen packets like a normal dude, and suddenly it's World War III. Classic overreaction men check out mentally just to survive this drama.
hate to break it to you, I think that we've just got a very, very selfish culture of women. And to any women out there that say I have internalized misogyny or anything like that, that would require that I have a problem with women worldwide. I do not have a problem with women worldwide. I have a problem with Western women. And if you think that I'm just like making this up out of nowhere, reflect on the fact that there are Western men that are flying out east to find wives. Are Eastern men coming out west to find wives? No. Where in the world are men flying out in droves to marry American women? Nobody wants us. Why? We're big, we're selfish. We don't want to hear anything. You can't tell me to eat less. You can't tell me to change my life. You can't tell me it's not about me.
Yeah, there it is. Big shocker, huh? Western women out here thinking the world revolves around them. Men don't need a manual to deal with drama, we just walk away. No wonder guys are flying east. Peace and sanity beat all this selfish energy any day.
Study on date psychology recently revealed that 48% of men 26 to 40 years old have not approached women in the past year, and 60% of men aged 18 to 25 said they haven't. In the entire dataset, 30% of men said they never approached a woman in person before. Ever.
They actually went into the reasoning behind these men not going and speaking to women. And I believe the list was scared of rejection, scared of like an HR response or being reported or Me Too'd in some way, shape, or form, not being successful, and just not feeling the need to walk up to women anymore was also one of the many answers that men gave on the list of reasons why they no longer approach women. So it's interesting out there.
Yeah, no kidding. Half these dudes are just sitting on their asses, scared of rejection or HR or some made-up drama. Meanwhile, women act like all men are out there chasing them and failing. Nah, bro. Some of us just value peace, independence, and not getting yelled at for trying to say hi. Can't blame a guy for walking away from that circus.
See, sometimes, by the way, guys, they use your date. They say, I'm just going to do dinner, right? Just dinner on the first date. I'm a good girl. I don't go out and drink. The wine at dinner, though, goes down real smooth. And then you know what they do? They leave you at oh, bye, thank you. Walk around the block. Hello. They call their friend. Oh my God, he was so stupid. I would never do that again. Ew. But I got like this really good meal and I'm super tipsy. So where are we going? Where am I meeting you? And then they meet their friends and then they go out and they hook up with some rando that night. They got the pregame going on from the wine you paid for at dinner.
Would you rather one evening with me or a year's supply of this sandwich?
Let me tell you something. A pastrami sandwich never asked me to Uber them home at 3 a.m. A pastrami sandwich never gave me no lip or attitude. A pastrami sandwich.
Men are in trouble. Girls these days are too arrogant.
I choose sandwich.
These poor men. Somebody said pastrami. Oh my God. Pastrami for a night or pastrami sandwiches for a year. Somebody else said the best part of a pastrami is that it lets you eat it in peace. I actually didn't realize there was a sexual innuendo in that one. I was just like, oh, you just get to eat in peace.
It's a little bit ironic when single mothers are talking about what's on God's heart. Now, I don't mean to be judgmental, as I am certainly not without sin, but it's just a little bit ironic. Like if you really cared about God's plan, I think you'd get back with the dad.
Bruh, here we go. She hit him with the I'm not judging, but I'm absolutely judging intro. But she's not wrong, though. Talking about God's plan while you're out here speedrunning single motherhood is wild. Like, ma'am, if you really believe that, you'd be calling the baby daddy right now instead of TikTok preaching. Every time they bring up what God wants, it's always conveniently everything except accountability.
If you're courting someone, you gotta let her know that she's the one for you, that you want her, and she should be on the pedestal, no?
Generally speaking, yes, most men operate like this, but I don't think it's conducive to anything good. Let me ask you a question. Do you have a lot of guys in your DMs?
Of course.
Okay. And those guys in your DMs give you a lot of free attention and a lot of free compliments.
Okay.
Right? Now, do you ever give them a chance?
No.
You just prove my point to be accurate, that when men pedestalize women, it doesn't work, and you're the prime example.
Women say they want to be put on a pedestal. But the guys who do that are the ones they never pick. She literally admitted it. Tons of men giving compliments, attention, validation, and she doesn't want any of them. Proof that pedestalizing doesn't create attraction. It creates indifference.
You will always hear women come out and say, I don't understand why my friend is not getting, good reception from men. She's got a great job. The second she says she's got a great job, I'm always like, they don't care. They don't care about that. It's like a brain dead chip. They don't care what job.
Bro, every time a woman says, but she has a great job, I swear their brains hit a factory reset. Like, yes, Susan, she's a senior VP of spreadsheets that's amazing for her boss, not for a man trying to date her. Men don't fall in love with resumes. We don't cuddle degrees. We don't propose to job titles. But somehow they still think good job is the cheat code to attraction. It's like listening to someone proudly flex their Wi-Fi speed during a power outage. Completely irrelevant.
One of my friends told me that I brush my teeth weird. I don't really know what they mean by that, but tell me if I'm doing something wrong.
This girl will get taken out and she'll meet a guy she likes. And suddenly she'll want to be taken seriously. And that guy will be like, And she'll be like, why don't you respect? You're disrespectful. She'll call her friend, be like, he's disrespected me. He was like not treating me like a lady. They'll cry. What did I do? And meantime, this is what their TikTok videos look like.
Man, anytime somebody starts a video with, my friend said I brush my teeth weird, you already know some unhinged behavior is coming. Like, bro, how weird you gotta be brushing for the whole friend group to call a meeting. Ain't nobody ever stopped mid-conversation like, yo fellas, we need to talk about Kevin's dental technique. If grown adults are telling you that you brush weird, you probably fighting your toothbrush like it's a boss battle.
Ladies, if a man has nothing to offer you apart from love, run in the other direction as fast as you can. And yes, men should be competing for you. If you don't have one of these, you are not officially taken off the dating market. You're welcome.
Here we go again. Love ain't enough. Gotta compete. Gotta prove it. Gotta bring a full resume just to get a date. Man, no wonder guys are checking out y'all out here acting like men are some prize on a shelf.
One of the busiest people that I've ever dated, like busiest, most successful people I've ever dated, was the most responsive person. And I always asked him, I was like, why do you respond so quickly to me or anyone? And he said, communication is a form of respect. And if you respect the person, you'll get back to them as soon as you possibly can.
Facts and figures.
And he was busy as...
Yeah. Facts and figures. Busy guys responding fast. Look, most women out here acting like texting back in 5 minutes is some miracle. Bro's just respecting time, not running a magic show. Chill.
Women are hypergamous. For her to be happy, for her to wake up in the morning and look at the guy and be like, yeah, this is the best that I can do. Because that's all that hypergamy is. You want to look at your boyfriend, you want to get a text from him and read it and think to yourself, yeah, this guy's like the man, right? As soon as you look at that guy and you're like, he's not anymore, then that's when women tend to wander. There's a lot of guys that obsess with hypergamy and women will never be loyal to you and blah, blah, blah because of it. But it's a loser's mindset and they generally take the wrong approach. If you recognize that women want to be with the best version of a male that they can possibly get, why not be that guy? Why not learn how to make money? Why not stop being fat? Why not develop some style? You can go right down the list of all those things, right? Like be the guy that she wants.
Seconds, you realize why a lot of women are single. So when you look at yourself, what would you say you need to improve when you're dealing with the opposite gender?
Nothing. I don't think there's any flaws. I don't really have any flaws. Nothing to improve. What I need to improve?
Yes.
Probably his timing.
What? Your timing or his timing?
His timing.
No, it's about you though.
Oh,
you need to yeah, what do you need to improve?
I don't know.
You see how she jumped straight to you?
Hypergamy is satisfied when you are not there. This is the point that I want to get across. She can't value the safety, the security, the protection, and the guidance that a masculine man brings to the table unless she knows what it feels like to not have it. Think about that for a second. If she doesn't know what it feels like to not have it, if she doesn't know what it feels like to miss it, she can't value you. You're always there, you're too available. If a masculine man is calm, stoic, sure of himself, self-reliant, and needs nobody, okay, She doesn't know this unless you prove it to her and constantly demonstrate it over and over. She doesn't know that you have these traits. It's not like she can just look at you and know. These are internal high-value traits. You're going to have to demonstrate them. How do you demonstrate them? By passing her tests. She'll always test.
Ah, here we go. Hypergamy 101. Translation. If you're always around like a doormat, she ain't gonna appreciate you. Gotta pull back, be calm, self-reliant, let her miss you. Basically, stop being the free Uber of emotions and attention. Let her see what life's like without you. Suddenly, you're the prize. Classic.
Babe, it's my birthday. What is you doing?
I don't care. Your birthday is a regular day. You was born today. Happy birthday. That's it. I told you happy birthday when 12 hit, and that was that. I told you happy birthday. What you want me to do? Bow down to you? Like, what you want me to do? That's your problem. You think everybody owe you something, and that's no. Here.
You just took off your wedding ring?
Did I just say I don't want to be with you no more? Why would I keep it on? You want the watch you bought me too? You can have that.
Are you fucking serious?
Why are you cussing at me? I don't understand why you're cussing.
What the f is your problem?
So now you're getting mad.
At least you could have thanked the whole day during my birthday to make me feel good, okay, on my birthday, and then break it with me tomorrow.
What? That's even worse. That's even worse.
No, Liz, I'm just
We
saying.
are grown adults. We can't
But you
communicate.
won't on my birthday.
We can't communicate.
But on my birthday.
Who cares about your birthday? I don't know why you keep saying that.
Okay, so that I was born. I could have celebrated my birthday with my family or friends or somebody.
But you don't even mess with them.
Mess with who?
Your family and friends. Whatever. I don't even care about you or your family or what chalk going on.
So we don't care about my family no more either?
They yours.
So hypergamy is kind of like an evolutionary theory that women will monkey branch socioeconomically across or up only, and that if they're in a position where they could monkey branch up is most often the time they would leave you. A strong, stoic, not very emotional, understands what he wants, is very direct, takes the lead, opens the doors, takes the male role fully. And a man that understands why that's so important is a man that has a really good opportunity or a really good shot at having a long-term relationship. I believe that when a woman loses respect for you, she stops loving you.
Ah, here we go again, hypergamy. Basically, she's just checking if she can do better. And guess what? If you ain't stoic, direct, leading the charge, opening doors, all that old school male crap, she's out of here faster than you can say commitment. And yeah, once respect dips, love dips. Classic. Man puts in the work, woman checks the upgrades. And honestly, at this point, I'm just over trying to be a full-time superhero and therapist at the same time. Peace and independence sound way better.